Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're taking a look at a 2021 Toyota RAV4 Limited in white. Let's take a look. So starting up front here, we have our LED headlights with the customary daytime running lights, of course. We also have the fog lights on either side. And if you notice just close to them, there is this little dot that is a parking sensor. And they are on both sides and across the front grille. And right underneath your logo, you have your front-facing camera. Making our way to the side here, there will be alloy rims. These will be traded out pretty soon, so it won't be the same set on this vehicle in the coming days, but there will be alloy rims on here. We have our side mirror that has an integrated turn signal, as well as blind spot monitoring. This unit does come with tinted rear windows, as well as if you look up top, you will see the roof rails. Now, just in the back here, if you look along the back bumper, once again, you'll notice these little dots, which are the parking sensors, and underneath the logo, we have our rear view camera. Now, to open up the back here, reach underneath the logo and simply press, and it will open up for you, easy peasy. Now taking a look in here, we do have an extra set of mats just sitting here waiting for their right use. If you look up, these seats you will notice are 60-40 split, so you can put them up or down in order to accommodate either more cargo or more passengers. If we look straight down, under this little, if you pull up this little tab, this is where you have your compact tire as well as your jack kit. And we have a nice little storage space as well in here. Now, in order to close her up, there are handles on this unit if you wish to use them, but what is much easier is to simply press the button. Now, let's take a look at the inside. Now this is a keyless entry unit, which means if you see these two lines right here, if you just tap them with your keys in your pocket or your purse, it will unlock the door automatically for you. As soon as you're inside, one of the first things you might notice about this unit is the beautiful dual tone leather. On the door here, we have our power window controls, including the front and the back and the child safety lock. We also have our power lock system, as well as our side mirror controls. Just up by the handle here, we have our memory seat settings so that you and one other driver can have the perfect seating every time, no fuss. Speaking of the seating, this is where your controls are, just on the left-hand side of your seat. We have back, forth, up, down, and your lumbar support. Just down by your feet here, we have our latch releases for our gas compartment as well as for your hood. Just above that, we have a little cubby space which is nicely lit up for you, as well as a couple of other settings, including but not limited to your dash light controls, as well as your heated steering wheel and your trunk control. Now taking a look inside, if you take a look at your steering wheel, on the left hand side is where you will notice your controls for your dash. You also have controls for your volume and your hands-free communication. On the right hand side here, you have all of your controls for your adaptive cruise control, as well as controls for your audio listening. Speaking of audio listening, we have our infotainment center in the middle here, a nice pop-up screen like this. This is where you're able to access much of the information about your vehicle and its performance, as well as your navigation, and also all of your audio listening. This includes AM and FM radio, satellite radio, Bluetooth connectivity, and adapters for USB and aux. Just underneath the infotainment, we have our climate control center. We have dual climate controls in this unit, so you and your passenger can both have your own preferences and be perfectly comfortable. We also have both heated and cooled seats for you and your front passenger, and there are heated seats for whoever happens to be in the back. In this little cubby space back here, which is nicely lit up, you will notice in the very back you have your cigarette lighter as well as the aforementioned aux adapter and USB adapter, but if you notice in this little area there's a little on-off button. That is because this entire little pad space here is actually a wireless charger for your phone. Looking straight down by your gear shift, this is where you will find all of your terrain controls. And looking straight upwards, if we look up here at our rear view mirror, this is where you'll find your garage controls in order to open and close. And just overhead is where you have your overhead lighting controls, as well as the controls for your sunroof. Thanks again, folks, for coming on this full video tour of this 2021 Toyota RAV4 Limited in white. We are here at Sherwood Park Toyota, located at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. Remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.